Hi there, my name's Amber and I'm a nature-based life coach here at Soulful Nature. I wanted to take a few minutes to share a little with you about my history and why it is I do what I do. So I grew up in a family system where manipulation and toxic behaviors were really common, and my key caretakers struggled with narcissism and different addictions. And so this led to a lot of confusion for me growing up, and I found that my friendships, my relationships, and my work dynamics really tended to mimic that family of origin dynamic. And meanwhile, I had no sense of myself or who I was. I was constantly trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I felt deeply flawed, and I wanted to know what I could do to fix what I perceived as this brokenness that was within me. Then one day I discovered narcissism. I learned about the personality disorder, and shortly after I learned about the trait of high sensitivity. And as I learned about narcissistic personality disorder, it described so much of certain dynamics with people in my life and the things that I experienced from them. And finally, I felt like I wasn't actually crazy. And then learning about the high sensitivity, I was understanding how I experienced the world, and a lot of my experiences and just things that always felt a little different to me. And I learned that I'm not broken. It's just that I'm wired differently than 70 to 80% of people in the world. So both of these really helped me understand cognitively more about myself and made sense of my life experiences. And as I talked to others, I learned that these human experiences were so similar among survivors of narcissistic trauma, highly sensitive people, moms, people who love others who are struggling with different types of addictions. And really, all of that learning helped me with a little bit of healing on my journey, but it wasn't until I started intentionally using nature in my process that the true transformation occurred. And nature just provided me so much. It has provided me with a space where I can find clarity, where I can find solace, where I can feel myself and my own energy and not the chaos of all that's going on around me. And really, at the end of the day, it gave me back to myself. It reflected experiences and belief systems and really helped me transform my way of thinking and how I show up in the world. And through nature accepting me, I was able to accept myself and learn to belong to myself again. I believe that when we each live authentically, when we embrace our gifts, and when we own our personal power, the world is truly a better place. And that's why I'm on a mission to help others live a soul-directed life where they can feel good about the way they're living in alignment with themselves, in a way that they can show up and do what they want to do in this life and just create the most change and positive impact possible. So if any of this resonates with you, please feel free to book a complimentary session with me, and I would love to connect with you. Take care.